I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but I choose my backgrounds to the subject matter, at least I try to, best I can. And this brick wall is not by accident. I was speaking to a viewer via post today. I still have those 16 videos on queue and haven't gotten to them. And I found out a new tip about another physical manifestation of depression video to come. But we're facing a brick wall when it comes to our mind. We are wired to protect ourselves genetically. We're constantly making stereotypes within the first second or millisecond. And I've talked about we choose our politicians by the first second we see them. 80% of the vote goes to the first second impression, which kind of shows how little we look at substance in this world, which is kind of shocking. But our minds don't want to change. They don't want to change. Your brain, my brain, we're all very similar. I used to say, oh, I'm not like them, but you know what? I'm like everybody. And not only was that humbling, but it was a great awareness because we are all dealing with issues. And I don't know a person that doesn't like all their thoughts all the time. No, it doesn't exist. They can say it, but it's not true. We have to face the fact that if we are thinking negatively and we're depressed, we, in a sick way, unfortunately I call it a sick way because, again, I did it, we are comfortable with our depression. Will, how can I be comfortable with my depression? I'm miserable. I want to get out of the house. I want to do this. I want to do that. Well, if I ask you to do that, I think the odds are good you're not going to do it. In my experience with myself for 3.5 years, many people tried to get me to do something. I resisted, and I couldn't understand why. You have to choose to start to think differently. If you're in a group of people, they're ignoring you. Very easy when you're depressed because, again, you're just sucking this negative stuff up like a sponge. Again, I know. You have to take yourself out of that group. Just go, okay, this group's not friendly. Might be me, might not be me. Maybe they're a clique and they're also insecure that they have to reject me in front of them to make them feel more powerful or important. High school, it's just rampant. I still, at 54 years old, remember my high school days. You need to manage your mind. You need to take a walk. I don't want to do a bunch of needs on you, but if you start to evaluate your own thoughts, well, let me think. Just walking down the street, just be like, watch your thoughts. Well, I like that house. Nice grass. That person's pretty. All those are just thoughts. I don't have the numbers. I'm going to search it in here. There's the numbers of how many thoughts you have a day. There it is down there. Of course, I'm assuming I found it. If I did, it's below my chin. Or across my face for that matter. Doesn't matter. Our brains don't want to change. You have to change your own brain. I know, and it sounds like, what? If my brain's not going to change, how can I change it? You can start thinking and patting yourself on the back. Repetitive, I know. But it was a response to a video of how bad it was that they were doing everything my videos said and they was still getting rejected by people around them in groups. And it's important enough to put it on video, expressed to change his environment. You have to change your environment. Again, you can't count on people to make you better. It's not going to happen. It doesn't happen. It does not happen. I wanted to be fixed when I was depressed for 3.5 years. Somebody's got to come and fix me. And then, gosh darn it, I was resisting when I went into group therapy. I'm like, I'm not doing this bipolar thing, and I'm not, I wanted to just download my brain. I think I've mentioned that in other videos. But one step at a time. And the first step is accepting you're depressed. The next step, in my opinion, is to start to do something, brush your teeth, walk across the room, pat yourself on the back. It's gonna seem silly, but we have to fight this wall that represents our brains, because our brains don't want to change. I hope this is helpful to a person that's struggling with depression, or you that's watching this trying to understand your friends. But this is real hard to break, and you can't fix your friend. You can certainly do things and be patient with him and be nice to him and send him letters or do whatever that you can for them. But they, me, the person that's depressed, has to choose to change and accept the fact that nobody's going to fix you except yourself. I know it doesn't sound like that makes any sense right now, but it happened to me, and I'm going along. But what happened is I started doing what I didn't want to do. I realized that like the second day of group, and all of a sudden I was going, my behavior isn't depressed. I don't present depressed. And I was confused. And that's how it sneaks up on you. Keep doing what you don't want to do. I mean, I joined a pool league in New Jersey. Could I have guessed that after living in Palm Springs and LA and Santa Monica and all these places? No. Life's unpredictable. And your brain doesn't want to change. I hope that you found this video valuable. And your brain's probably telling you it didn't help you at all. But guess what? It's saying that because it doesn't want to change. You can do it. I did it. Anybody can do it. With, of course, therapy, medications if necessary. There are incredible options right now for depressed people in 2019. And more to come, I'm sure. Next video, it's going to be about the physical working of the brain. It's not hippocampi like the other video. It's a whole nother thing, and it involves isolation, so it's perfect. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope that you are finding optimism in these videos and that you have a good day. Just one thing good happens, focus on that. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you.